Theater near you. Let Akila tell you this is what you gotta do. You like scary movies, then listen to this review. You don't like it scary, don't know what to tell you. This is Flicchic'S House of Horror.
Welcome back. How do y'all feel about that movie trivia? Cause I like it. Is it good to you? Right on theme. It's the 90s episode. What's up? Where my fly girls at? Where y'all at? Do we have any fly girls? I wanted to be a fly girl so bad in the 90s. I cannot tell a lie. Baby, I wanted to be at Freaknik. Welcome to Flicchic'S Horror House. What? Where I just transferred myself back to the 90s. That's where we at on this episode. Part 2 of Flicchic'S Origins. What the fuck was I watching in those there 90s? Huh? What was it? What was it? Some of everything. We can start in 1990. Baby, dusty. Rusted and dusted. Look at me. My jeans was flat out. It was 1990. We was all dusty. We was outside. I'm pretty sure this picture is from the Renaissance Festival in 1990. I'm in my denim on denim. I don't give it. You see that little peekaboo of y'all? I know y'all see that flannel. And it was baggy. Which one of these movies in this background came out in 1990? What was I watching? In 19. What were y'all watching in 1990? Hey, Leah. What were you watching in 1990, Leah? I was still watching old movies. Because Larry is old. Larry is my dad, y'all. I was still watching old movies. But guess what else I was watching? Shit I didn't have no business watching. If we could take this picture of my dusty black ass down, that'd be great. So I can pick what I liked in 1990. We could see. There we go. It is right there. I watched that. All 4 parts. 4 parts? Like, it was a series. We had series. We had a series. Like we have on Netflix now and everywhere else. It, woo-hoo, baby. It was it. We're going to treat this episode as a story time episode. Why the fuck not? It's origin stories. Let's go. In 1990, I had my very first fight. You know who taught me how to fight? It was not my mother who can fight. It was not my father. It was Natural Born Killers. It was Mallory in Natural Born Killers. That's what I watched. And I believe there's a trailer for that. A piece of a trailer. The trailer was long as shit. Let's do that.
Are you flirting with me? hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mama told me to pick the best one, and you are it.
That was so murdery. So murdery. But she was kicking ass. How do I don't know how to fucking fight. I have sisters who my mother and father did not ask me if I wanted. Okay? I'd like to reiterate that. I had little sisters that I could not put my hands on. You don't give them to me. I have to watch these little humans, and I can't discipline them. In my sister's defense, all of them, none of them were bad children. I wasn't a bad kid either. Let's move on to 1991, if you will. Oh, she was a fairy. What the fuck? Baby, not the bang. We had the bang. You see how thick that bang is? The half up, half down. Okay? Let's get into the thickness. Yeah, y'all see it. I know you see it. I know you see the thickness. That bang is banging. Okay? Look at me. Look at how ashy my face was. Oh my goodness. 91 was a hell of a fucking year for me. I started going to this church with my dad. And for my cousin Ashley Lauren, I'm going to say the name of the church. The church is no longer a church. And not because the building fund didn't get funded, but because the pastor passed on. The name of the church that my dad started us at when I was 10 is called New Dimensions of a Deeper Life in Christ. What kind of church do we think I went to as a young tender? With that bang, baby. My God, today. That was a hell of a bang. 91 was a hell of a bang. You hear me? I almost died. Story time. So in 1991, shortly after we started going to this church, I got the chicken pox. Anybody else have the chicken pox yet? That is some motherfucking bullshit. I still remember it today. The chicken pox are hell. You get all of these bumps on your body. They itch worse than 17 mosquitoes, okay? At the same damn time. This shit itches, and I'm supposed to not scratch it? I'm sorry, what? Houseway, I'm 10. It itches. Let me at it. When I was recovering from good old chicken pox, RIP to chicken pox. Has anybody caught chicken pox in like the last 40 years? 30 years? I don't know. But on the tail end of my chicken pox, oh, hey Thunder, I got the stomach flu. And I was puking everywhere. So gross. I could not hold down water at 11 years old. I am waking up in the middle of the night screaming in agonizing, excruciating pain. And I am not exaggerating. I've been in labor 2 times. 1 and 2, delivered 2 babies. Going into labor versus what I experienced at 11. I'm sorry, I was 10. I was 10 when it started. I was 11 when I got the shit fixed, right? So every night, 2 weeks, waking up, screaming, crying, rocking back and forth, trying to get rid of the pain. My mama said to my daddy that, oh, she's just starting her period. My parents were divorced at the time, right? So my mom said it was just my period. Nah, baby, it wasn't that. I was throwing up green. Let the rules say what it means when your body gets rid of something green. Was I eating a whole lot of green beans? I wasn't eating a goddamn thing. I couldn't eat. Okay? I had appendicitis. So for 2 weeks, over the course of, it was like right after I think Thanksgiving holiday. And then we came back to school. Right after that, I finally get to go to the hospital. What day is it? Christmas Eve, 91. I finally get to go to the hospital. I'm not hurting anymore, right? Get to the hospital. This is my memory, what I remember before I went down. The doctor told my parents that they were rushing me into emergency surgery. My appendix had ruptured. I left out the part of the story where they tested me. I'll keep that. Y'all don't need to hear that. It was a violation. I felt like I was in a scary movie. Anyway, yeah, you got appendicitis. Your daughter's appendix has ruptured. The bile is what I was throwing up. The bile is all over her body and it's taking over. What? You going to surgery? I've never had surgery before. I was 11. I had never broken a bone. I didn't break a bone until I was 32 years old. That's another story for another day. My appendix ruptured in 1991 and I almost fucking died. On Christmas Eve is when I was in the hospital. From Christmas Eve to New Year's Eve, I was in that hospital. That is me playing Nintendo with those sisters I didn't ask for when I almost died. I had tubes in my throat down to my stomach. Like they were emptying me. Not only was I playing Nintendo on a TV cart, because it is the 90s. They rolled that bad boy in my room. I got to keep it for 2 hours. I was watching, what do I want to watch? What VHSs do y'all have? Drop Dead Fred. He's down there in the corner. I was absolutely watching Drop Dead Fred. I was absolutely watching Drop Dead Fred. You hear me? Has everyone here seen Drop Dead Fred? If you've never seen or heard of Drop Dead, baby, this is going to take you on a joyride to the 90s. Okay? Drop Dead Fred is it. That's how you learn how to be bad. He was like a human gremlin. We know the gremlins are just like the worst kids on the planet, doing all the things kids wish they could do, like in Little Monsters. We covered that last episode. Drop Dead Fred was that. Drop Dead Fred was an imaginary friend. And he got that little girl through some mama trauma. I think I should coin that, mama trauma. That lady was evil. Like, she was so mean to her. That cute little girl with those cute pigtails that were so long and thick. I had never seen a white girl with so much hair. Never. And I saw white girls every day. He's the best. Yes, Leah, he is the best. Gladiolas. Oh my God. I loved Drop Dead Fred. I hated Annabelle's girlfriend. Annabella's boyfriend. What did I just say? I'm your fella, Annabella. Suck a fat one, bro. Like, you are shit. You're a terrible boyfriend. I don't like you. We can move on to 92. That was a long story. Woo! 1992. I want to say this is going to be my most embarrassing episode, but Y2K is the next episode. I was an adult. Out here adulting. 92, baby. The bang was still banging. You see how it grew out? It's like in my eyes. I survived appendicitis. A ruptured appendix. I forgot to tell y'all that they told my parents that if I had shown up at the hospital an hour later, dead. Would have been in a body bag. Okay, 92. We can take me off of here. What was happening in 92? I was definitely watching Pumpkinhead. There you go. Loved Pumpkinhead. I was showing my sisters, I think in the hospital, they had, what is that? Death Becomes Her. And that is one of my sisters. It used to be one of my sisters' favorite movies. We had 92 Candyman. I'm saying it one time. Just the once. We're going to keep it safe. I want to know, do y'all see the exorcist of the... Can y'all see this? This glare from the ceiling, there's no light here. I'm lying, there is a light here. I forgot there was a light there. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? I'm not ready to go. Like, don't you exorcist me. Ew. But yeah, Be My Victim, Helen. Oh. We know how I feel about Candyman. Candyman was, I've said it 3 times. He was, oh, fuck. He was my first episode. We're moving on from him. Cape Fear. We can go to Cape Fear. That was the first thing that caught my eye. Has everybody seen Cape Fear? Anybody not seen Cape Fear? Not heard of Cape Fear with the incomparable Robert De Niro? Anyone? Cape Fear fucked me up, boy. I was afraid of Italian men for a while. Also a little turned on by him, even though I was not old enough to be turned on. I was fast as hell. But when that man got up under that car and rode, he was not tripping out the way y'all do. He was stalking. He tripped the fuck out. My God, today you were on a road trip going under the car, sir? You mean it. And I feel like that was kind of, I'm going to have to do some research on this. Kind of the original law-abiding citizen. Because even though Robert De Niro's character was all the way guilty, I guess it's law-abiding citizen flipped it and reversed it, because he was guilty And it was because his lawyer withheld information, knowing he was guilty. He withheld information from his case to make sure that man went to prison. And that man did 13 years. He got out and he was pissed the whole time. He was down bad whole time. He's plotting. He's going to kill you. Oh, that's going to be good. I feel like the 90s, even with, well, just the slasher movies, really, they didn't have, or we started getting more blood in the 90s. I feel like the kills got a little smarter, a little more entertaining, but shit like, I was watching shit like Species, Mimic. Oh my God. Hello? Do y'all remember Mimic? I guess that wasn't original either. When did we become original in our thoughts in horror? Because we had the wave of Helter Skelter and Satanic Panic in the 70s. We had slashers in the 80s. And 90s is when we got shit like Mothman Prophecies. What the fuck am I watching? I wasn't ready. I don't think that I was mature enough when it came out for the Mothman Prophecies. Silence of the Lambs, though, baby, sign me up. What is this? Serial killers. Are you kidding me? Like, this is what's happening with these serial killers? There's people eating people? Smart, rich people eating people out here, which is wild to me. We can move on to 1993. What story do I want to tell? Let's talk about this haircut. There's a fucking story. Look at it's the brows for me, baby. Them bad boys thick as shit. Yeah, I got my haircut that year. Less technology. They were more creative. What's up, Slim? Welcome to the shit show. But look at the shit show of it's the hairline. Y'all see why I had a bang? Y'all see why my mama hooked me up with a bang? Look at the hairline. We hadn't fully accepted this Munster's hairline that I had going on. I hadn't yet. But I'm showing it off. Here we go. I need a haircut. 93 is when I got a perm, a relaxer, if you will, and a cut. Why did I want my hair cut? I was trying to look older, is what I was trying to do. My hair is short, and I'm a tomboy, right? I play basketball. I'm around all these boys. They look at me like I'm one of them. I am the fuck not. Let's make out. No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna cross you the fuck over then. How about that? How about I cross you over? Okay. I can't dunk. You gonna definitely dunk on me. I was not big. I was like 5'4", I guess. Whatever. Let's go to high school. 95. I graduated 8th grade in 1995, and then I went to high school, and then we had a dance, a mixer. This was my first like school dance where the boys in the one where you could have a date, baby. There were no black boys at my school from pre-K through 8th grade that were in my grade. 0. There was one older than me. His name was Thomas. I wonder what he's doing. He was so tall and chocolatey. This was the mixer, 95. Leah, who did you take to the mixer? Hey, gamer girl, I was kind of cute. I had a little, you can't even tell because the picture is from 95, so you can't tell, but I had a little asymmetrical, speak, Akila, speak. Asymmetrical situation going on? Little curl. Okay. Miss E, welcome from the UK. Oh my God, international viewer. That is my TikTok bestie, y'all. That cut was the motherfucking shit. When I started in high school, people thought that I was like a lesbian, and I didn't even know what a lesbian was until I went to high school. I went to high school with Leah. I'm so happy she's here. She always comes. Leah, who did you take to the mixer? Did you take a date? I don't even remember how I got this date. I still know him today. Hello, Mr. Carter. Shout out to you. What came out in 95, y'all? Were we watching Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? Yes. Were we watching? I mean, Audition came out, I think, in 90, 92, but I didn't see that until I was an adult. Definitely watching some Army of Darkness. Bruce Campbell. If I could see him anywhere, I'd be like, Bruce! Go ahead, let Bruce hit it, and I won't. No, thank you. Super hard pass. But what did we have? We had Tay Diggs was in a scary movie, The Haunting. Anybody remember The Haunting? Get out. Oh, I'm so happy to see Tay Diggs fine ass in a scary movie about a scary house. We had Allie Larder in that too. Larder. How do I say that? I'm terrible. What were y'all watching? Urban Legend? Oh my God. Come on, 95. All these stories that we had heard about, they put them all in a movie. Yes, I want to see that. Yes, I want to go to Ward Parkway and see that with my friends. I really didn't care if I saw it with friends. I could go to the movies by myself. But I need a ride because I didn't get a license until I was 16. 7, I think I was 17, actually. 96. Maybe that hair got cut the fuck off. I feel like I look the same. My hair is just different. I have more of it now, but even as a child, I had more hair then. My shit was long and thick as fuck. But I cut this shit off. First of all, I am tender-headed. I am tender-headed as fuck. I didn't like getting my hair done. And I had a lot of hair to get done. And even though my mother was a beautician like my whole life, it hurts. This hurts. She used to send me to get my hair done where her mama used to send her and her sisters to get theirs done because who has time for all this screaming and hollering? Who? Nobody wants to listen to that. Trash. Fucking trash. I'm not doing it. I don't like doing my hair now. It still fucking hurts. I don't like it. Wash day turns into next month and then some. I don't feel like it. Moving on to 97. A little bit of a glow up, baby. What that's that. And a new date, bitch. What? She got niggas? No, she don't. She didn't. She did not. It was very hard for me to get a date in high school, probably because I was into weird shit and basketball and Jay-Z. This date was my boyfriend actually. And now he has a niece by one of my cousins. His sister has the same name as me. Shit is weird where I live. I'm sorry, I have the same name as her. She's older than me. But he did buy me my first CD from a boy and it was Jay-Z. It was Hard Knock Life. It was hard. That was my. I can't stop with this. I need to listen to this all the time. I don't remember the movies we went to on any of the dates we went on. He played football, I played basketball. But we met when we were like 13 playing basketball together. And then I went to high school with two of his sisters, one of them with whom I shared a name. There's a story without saying story time. Go me. We are going to, because I need to, I'm thirsty. But what we're doing, we're trying this new thing on the QOC network, right? It's not going to be an intermission, but because we have a TV station, we're going to have this platform rolling out in the future where as a network, you'll be able to come and watch our shows like you go and watch Netflix. You see that, subscribe, hit it. Subscribe. So for just about a minute, we're gonna play a commercial. I got a commercial, y'all. That's crazy. Who the thunk? Who the fuck?
I found myself, that same scream she was doing in the rain, I've done in the shower.
Sister, you've been on my mind. All the way in the mix, yeah. Chef D, what you got cooking? I'm ready to eat. Get into the soul of things. Are you serious right now? Maybe.
Well, get the tambourine now. We're about to go straight to church.
Another QOC production.
We're back. What? You like the commercial? I made it. I did that. Go me. We can move on. We're gonna skip 98. I couldn't find any pictures from 98 specifically. I graduated in 1999 though, and I was still cute. That stack was still stacking, baby. Well, not there. We're not stacking there. That was at a party after. Amen. 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 Look, it is the precision of the stack. One time for the 80s. 80s babies. 90s. I did not do my hair. Thank you, Cam. I did not do my hair. My cousin did my hair. My cousin's name is Veronica. She still do hair. Nobody at my predominantly white, all girls private high school knew, like, a stack. Nobody had, none of the black girls had short hair with a stack. Not in my class, not at my prom. It was me. It was me. You see it? Come on, prom. Story time. That dress. I had the idea of that dress in my mind, right? My grandma, who I go and see often, my grandma was a seamstress. I said, Grandma, can you make my prom dress? get the fabric. That's it. I had a job. I worked at Sam's Club in the cafe. I went and got the fabric. I got the fabric, and that lady made that dress with no pattern. The way it hugged where it was supposed to hug. I mean, I didn't have much to hug. You think skinny? I didn't have much to hug. But that dress hugged it. It flowed in the back. It was like a little mermaid situation. Oh, my grandma did that. What came out in 99? What were we watching in 99? Definitely A Vampire in Brooklyn. For damn sure. That happened. Has everybody seen A Vampire in Brooklyn? Yes? No. Yes. Yes, you have. I hope you have. You should see A Vampire in Brooklyn. I mentioned that in an earlier show. Vampire in Brooklyn, Wrong Turn, my God. Let me tell y'all about what happened after prom. After prom, the year is 1999. My friend Bree had a party. Her parents were out of town. And they know now, so I can say this. And her mom, hey Vicky, her mom watches my shit. She knows now. They had a party. Oh, you couldn't get a bowl cut? You probably would have looked like Dumb and Dumber. And I don't mean that offensively. But yeah, your poor straight hair, Leah. I'm sorry. So Bree's party. Let's talk about Bree's party. Bree is also a horror loving friend. We have been friends since 1995. Bree threw a party at her parents' house. It was so organized. Like, we had a bartender. How did we find a bartender in 1999? How were there over 100 guests at this party in 1999? We were in college by now. So this is definitely post-prom, post-graduation. I had met this Asian Sigma. If somebody knows where Kenny the Asian Sigma is, tell me. I don't have a picture of Kenny the Asian Sigma, but Kenny the Asian Sigma was like 6'3", baby. What? I need it. I want that one. I invited Kenny the Asian Sigma to the party. And Kenny the Asian Sigma, when I was a freshman in college, I believe Kenny was maybe a junior, sophomore. He treated me like a fucking child. I didn't appreciate that. I am a grown-ass woman in these streets. My only responsibilities are class. What do you mean you're gonna... What did he say to me? I don't remember what he said, but it was rejection. It was definitely that. I think I was just too weird. Maybe too aggressive. I got that on me. I had it on me. I had it then. I don't think I have it now. I'm too old to be aggressive. Hey, man, I'm going to need you to come over here. I'm not coming over here. I'm not taking 2 steps over here. I don't care. I don't care. I've not yet reached my soft girl era. I have never. And I think that's going to be a topic on womanhood on the QLC sometime soon. Next month, next week. What day? When is womanhood? Have I created any problem? Oh my God. I can't. 99. The 99 and the 2000, baby. Yeah. You have to be there. Were you there? Were you there when we were shooting in the gym? The 99 and the 2000. That's when I first heard Nelly in college. And most of my not classmates, but The other kids, because we were kids, all of us, and we're college kids. Most of the black college kids, or half of them, were like from St. Louis. They brought Nelly to the party via DJ. Not Nelly showed up physically, but okay, country grandma, y'all cute. Look at him. I was floored. I was not able to be black as I am at school around classmates until I got to college. And I got to see other black students being black, being ratchet, being drunk. Oh my God, college was such a good time. And I went to one of the party schools here. We know how I feel about it. But I had a great time in college. You want to know what I did in college in 1999? So, senior year in high school, when, Google was a thing and became a thing, I'm in the computer lab, right, on my free time. And I, as a Def Jam wannabe employee, was on the Def Jam website in the chat rooms with my fast ass. In the chat rooms, I found this, what we would call today, catfish, if you will, who said that he was Blackanese. And excuse me, I want to know about that. I've never seen one of those. We talked like every day, and we did not have internet in my house. So I talked to him 5 days a week until I gave him my phone number. Back then in the 90s, even though 99 Y2K is knocking at the door, listen, long distance phone calls. Anybody remember those? High as hell. I almost got my ass whooped. I almost got put out. Quit running this bill up. I don't care. Okay. Phone cards. Y'all remember oh my God, phone cards. Anyway, back to Mr. Blackanese. His name was Shahid. I did this really stupid and dangerous thing. After watching so many scary movies up until this point in my life, I allowed this Blackanese man on the internet to buy me a bus ticket to see him in Atlanta. My best friend at the time, hey Herman, he took me to the Greyhound bus station in Warrensburg. When he dropped me off, he said, "Are you sure? See ya." Normally, back then, I would call home or come home every weekend. This particular weekend, I did not call or come home. Nobody came looking for me. I was concerned because my family don't play about me. They will pop up on a bitch. I'm just down the street. My college was 40 minutes away. I took a 17.5-hour Greyhound bus ride in 1999 to Atlanta, Georgia, to meet this man. And when my 12-year-old is old enough to hear the rest of that story, I'll tell it, but I am alive. I did not fear for my life. I had one of the most delectable experiences of my life to this day. To this day. I would have got the brakes beat off me if they knew I left town and didn't tell them with a stranger. Excuse you? Girl, are you crazy? Sure was. Thank you very much. 1999. Thank you very much, Shahid. You gave me dreams I didn't know existed. Goals unheard of to 19-year-old girls from Kansas City, Missouri. Y'all might have to hear about that on TikTok. because it ain't for YouTube. It's not safe for work. This was a short episode, but I'm glad that you all came. I'm glad that I did it. How do y'all feel about that intro with the movie trivia? I remember movie trivia at the movies before the previews. Back when there were like 4 previews. Now there's so many previews before these movies. I forgot what I came to see. And now I'm even more sleepy than I was when I got here. I'm going to bed. I want to see everything that came on the preview screen another day. But I'm going to bed when it comes to this movie that I just paid to come and see. I am too old to go to the movies anymore. It's too cozy in there. I do too much every day. And still not enough. I can't go to the movies and put my feet up and sit in a lazy boy with my snacks right here and stay awake anymore. I can't. Can y'all? Is that something y'all can do? It's not for me. What did Leah say? I wish I had that picture too, girl. You had to work off your cell bill every spring break in college because you were always going over. Mine just got cut the fuck off. My uncle, who is no longer with us, may he rest in peace. Hey, Uncle Durrell. He got me my first cell phone in college before I got a job. And he boosted it. He was a booster. It was prepaid and it was a Nokia brick. And I'm pretty sure I ran out of minutes the first week. So then I got a job. Working at the front desk. First time doing office work. What my hours were like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. What am I doing? Looking at drunk people who don't live in this building try to get in here. Like, good luck. I could fight. You're not coming in here. I did have a guy make it in and he threw up spaghetti all in the front foyer. I'm not cleaning this shit up. I don't even know where a mop is. The fuck? Ew, sir. Get out. I don't give a fuck where you're going away from here. I don't care where you go, but you got to get the hell up out of here. You gotta go. That's nasty. It stinks. I have to sit here and sniff this because I need oxygen. And now you have pukey spaghetti in my air? That's fucking rude. I don't like that type of shit. And just for shits and giggles, because I forgot at the last minute to add a picture. A 96 picture. Remember those sisters I was telling you about that I didn't ask for? The first 2. Because another sister came in 93. Look at them. And look at my cut. Okay? 96, baby. I'm a 90s fly girl. You couldn't tell me otherwise. The stocking with the equestrian knee-high boot, it was flat. Oh, yeah, it was flat. I was a tomboy, but baby, I had on a skirt. That picture was taken at my grandma's house. My grandma put that together. The same grandma who then went ahead and made my prom dress. I don't think these grandmas are sewing. Grandmas today are like 33. I had a real grandma. I have a real grandma. I am so grateful for that woman. She don't do scary shit. I can't even cuss or say dang. And she hear it. But that's my grandma. And I will fight. Thank you for coming to Flicchic'S Origins episode. The 90s Fly Girls. I love that we get to talk about old movies. What I like about watching old movies is that you see the growth of the characters through the years. Through your own fucking eyes. Like, and you see how well people do. Everybody don't make it. But we have some of like our favorites. Who is still working today? Johnny motherfucking Depp. Since 21 Jump Street, baby. I've been on it. The Ninth Gate. Hello. I've always liked weird shit. Next episode. So I would like you guys to subscribe. But next episode is Y2K. The 20s, baby. I was a grown-up baby adult. I'm excited for that one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for vibing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. And we all love Johnny. Johnny can do no wrong in my book. We had Sleepy Hollow too. Get out. What? He's best of the best, man. But y'all subscribe, share, love the comments, love the engagement. I will be back in 2 weeks' time with the Y2K episode. I'm really excited about that because my 20s were a motherfucking time. I love y'all. Your nightmares are always safe with me. Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Flick chicks, house whore. Enter at your own risk. Enter at your own risk.